The Xbox Showcase just wrapped up the other day, and immediately following the showcase was the Black Ops 6 Direct, in which they went behind the scenes with Treyarch showing off the brand new Black Ops 6. The first thing I want to touch base on, which is probably the biggest change that we have seen with movement, is Omni movement. You can sprint, dive, and slide in any direction. So if you're going to be running forward, you can look to your right as you're sprinting. You can sprint backwards, dive backwards. Anywhere that you go, you can basically make that movement. Now, back in the past, you could not do that. When you dive forward, you could not look behind you. You could not look to your side. You probably could look to your side, but it really wasn't that good. In the older Call of Duties, whenever you lay prone, you're always getting prone blocked, which means you just could not move. So if you're laying near a wall or a corner and you try to move, your legs or your body would get stuck on that corner, making you prone block. Well, that is no more. With the Omni movement, you can move 360 degrees while you're laying prone and in the air. And in my opinion, it looks pretty cool. During the reveal, Treyarch did say that they want the players to feel like they're moving like real people and like the operators do. And with Omni movement, you can make these turns, these dives, these slides, and they're pretty realistic. And they did say once you learn a new movement, it's gonna take you a little bit to learn it first, but once you learn it, there is no going back. This will also make the movement very, very fast, which in my case, I love. I love fast movement, and I'm sure a lot of the Call of Duty community loves fast movement too, so this is probably a W. And this next part here, I'm not sure if it corresponds with Omni movement, but there is a new intelligent movement. With this mechanic, you can mantle, slide, climb, anything without clicking a single button. Now, back in the past, if you want to mantle over a wall, you have to click A or X depending on which console or what controller you're using, and you constantly hit X or B or circle to slide, all this stuff. But with the new intelligent movement, you can now sprint forward and the game will figure it out for you. Treyarch said during this part that they want the players to focus on what they want to do, not how they do it. So in this case, if they want to slide, they don't gotta think about it. They just gotta run straight to that hole and they're gonna slide right through it. They gotta run straight to a wall and they're gonna mantle it. So this is a movement that we're gonna have to monitor as we play, because you could take a lot of auto mantling and die and lose a lot of gunfights for it. Another intelligent movement is the corner slicing. So with Modern Warfare 2019, they introduced lean peeking, which is also on Call of Duty Ghosts as well, but you could lean on the corners of doors, walls, etc. Well, with this new corner slicing, you can aim in, and the slower that you approach a corner or a doorway, so if you're trying to clear out a room, the slower you go, the better. But if you want to go fast, you won't be held back by that slow animation. It will make you go faster. So if you're a run and gun like I am and you don't want to splice a corner so slowly, you don't have to. You can just keep running and your guy will just clear out the room really, really fast. So it's kind of a cool mechanic. The next thing I want to talk about is the HUD. The HUD's a very controversial thing for Call of Duty. A lot of players tend to dislike or like the HUD, and I think it's about time that we finally have a fully customizable HUD. This is something that I've been thinking about since 2018. The fully customizable HUD. You can place your HUD anywhere on the screen, even right in the middle of the screen if you want to do that. I don't know any players who want to do that. You can enable the map, turn off the map. If you're a hardcore player and you really want to play core but without the map or the HUD, you can do that now. You can turn off all these settings. You can turn off your score streaks. You can turn off your ammo count. You can turn off the map. You can customize it. You can place it wherever you want on your HUD. It's a fully customizable HUD, and it's a pretty cool thing to see. I've been wanting this for Call of Duty for a long time, because some of the HUDs are pretty ugly and pretty cluttered, and this is just one of those things that's really going to clear it up. Treyarch have also confirmed multiple new weapons coming to the game. It was not specified how many weapons are going to be in the game, but they did say that there is multiple new weapons that have never been in the franchise before, or seen with Black Ops before at least. So that's a cool thing to hear as well. And the big thing that I have been wanting, and I know lots of players have been wanting to, is the OG Prestige system back. And it is back, and it is here, and it is better than ever. They officially announced at the Black Ops 6 Direct that the OG Prestige system is back. You will progress through 10 prestiges, and once you hit 10th prestige, then you will grind all the way to level 1000, in which they have a redacted reward, which means we don't really know what that is yet. It's redacted. So we're gonna have to find out once we get all the way to level 1000. And for the new players who don't know what the OG prestige system is, when you buy the game and you play multiplayer, you're gonna start off at level 1, and then you're gonna grind and unlock every single thing in the game all the way up to level 55. In which case, when you make it to level 55, you can then prestige to prestige 1, which will relock everything that you just unlocked. In exchange, you get a cool little icon that says prestige 1, and from there you'll grind from level 1 to level 55 again through prestige 1 and continue on to prestige 2. And then from prestige 2 you go up to 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10. And then once you reach 10, you're gonna go from level 1, prestige 10, all the way up to prestige master, which is level 1000. And God, I've just missed this so much, and it's so nice to have this back. Now let's talk maps. 3-lane maps are back in Call of Duty. We've had 3-lane maps in the past pretty recently, but they just haven't really felt great. Treyarch have been known to make very, very great 3-lane maps, and they confirmed at the Black Ops 6 Direct that 3-lane maps will be back, and they're launching with 16 multiplayer maps. Yes, 16 maps, 12 in which are 6v6, and 4 are going to be strike maps that can be 6v6 or 2v2. Now, strike maps are just smaller maps, like the size of Nuketown or smaller, but yes, they can be counted as 6v6, so in reality, they actually are 16 maps. And Nuketown is confirmed to be back. Treyarch did not say anything about it, but there was a picture in the Black Ops 6 Direct that shows Nuketown will be available in Black Ops 6. And the rumor is that it's going to be a deserty theme, kind of like the Black Ops Cold War Nuketown was. They also announced that Theater Mode is returning. Theater Mode is a fantastic mode that I wish was in every single Call of Duty. Black Ops has always had Theater Mode, so it's not really a surprise for me to see this here. The multiplayer maps that you're going to be playing in Black Ops 6 are tied to the campaign, actually. It was announced that the multiplayer maps are based off locations in the campaign towards the end of the campaign. So if you do complete the campaign and you play the Black Ops 6 multiplayer maps, you're gonna say, oh wow, this location was from this place in the mission. So it seems like all the maps are based off locations from the campaign, which is pretty cool. During the Black Ops 6 Direct, Treyarch said this is going to be the best looking graphics they have ever done in any game. It's going to be super detailed, from the sweat on the clothes to the sweat on your hands to the dirt between the fingernails. It was a really cool thing to see, and the graphics look amazing. They also said that this is going to be the best work they have ever done, going super in-depth, super detailed in the clothes, the graphics, the hair, the facial expressions. Everything that they showed off in the Black Ops 6 Direct was super, super impressive technology-wise. And it seems like their goal was just to have the highest visual and the highest audio fidelity possible, and I think they're gonna nail it right on the head with this one. And pre-orders are now live for Black Ops 6, in which they have 2 different editions. The first one's going to be standard. If you pre-order the standard edition, you're going to get access to the beta, which is rumored to be about August 28th, which is when the Call of Duty Next event starts. And the other edition for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is the Vault Edition, in which you get 4 operators, which is called the Hunters versus Hunted Operator Pack, in which you get Adler, Park, Brutus, and Claws. You also get Mastercraft weapon collections that are called the Jackal PDW, which is an SMG, the LR762, which is a sniper rifle, Marine SP, which is a shotgun, the AMES 85 assault rifle, and the combat knife, which is the melee, called Mind's Eye. You also get the Black Cell Battle Pass bundle as well, which gives you access to Season 1 Black Cell offerings, which includes 1,100 Call of Duty points and 20 Battle Pass tier skips. And now it'll give you access to unlock operator skins within Black Cell, earn Call of Duty points, XP tokens, cosmetic items, and much, much more. And you also get a bonus of Gobblegum packs. This has not really been touched on yet. Treyarch are kind of saving the zombies reveal for a future date. They have not announced anything about Gobblegums, but it's pretty obvious here that they are returning with Black Ops 6. So if you're a zombie fan, that's pretty cool. Now, it's worth mentioning that if you have Xbox Game Pass, you do not need to buy Call of Duty this year. Call of Duty is going to be coming to Game Pass day 1, October 25th, in which if you pre-order the game right now, you will be able to play as Frank Woods in Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Warzone, and Warzone Mobile right now. And this will also be available within Black Ops 6 once it releases. But this video is strictly just for multiplayer, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button and notification bell to make sure you guys don't miss the next uploads for the campaign and zombies details. And with that being said, we will see you guys in the next one. See ya.